Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, LTP Lounge, episode number 56 for Wednesday, July 22nd. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the left of me tonight is, of course, the Toronto of Puppets himself. Rudy, what is up?
Hey, what's up? Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Tonight we're talking a little bit about the LTP at 250, also some of the latest park news. And then we'll see if we can deconstruct the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Maybe we'll see how it goes. LTP 250. But let's roll the introduction and then we'll get to it. All right. Awesome.
All right.
If this is your first time checking us out, we are the Leaving Today podcast. This is just the show, the LTP Lounge. It basically augments our audio podcast. We are primarily an audio podcast, but we're doing this once a week so we can connect with you guys, with you folks, hopefully on a one-to-one basis and get to know you better, which is kind of the whole thing. If that sounds cool to you and you want to check out more of what we do, you can go to any streaming site, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, any place that has streaming content. Check out Leaving Today podcast. We are there all over the place, and we just got done recording our 250th episode last Sunday. Looks like we have some people in the chat real quick. Hello, and good evening, gentlemen. Gare Bear, LTP 250 week. Thank you so much for joining us. We have 5 people in the chat. To let you know, we don't know who's in the chat, but if you want to introduce yourself, that would be awesome. We can't see who's in the chat on this end. I probably could, but I don't want to have 2 screens going on at the same time.
Yep. I am of no help. So there you
go. Yeah. So if you like this show, do consider subscribing to it. I think we're at 87 subscribers. We had 88. Someone dropped. What's up with that? Who knows? Could have said something.
Probably my fault.
No, who knows what that is? But yeah, we're like an open and honest podcast. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Who else is here in the chat room? Oh, Seth, what is up? Seth and Gary, we did talk about you both on our Sunday show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in though for the first time, we've been doing this. We've been in the Disneyland space for over 10 years now, and we've only done 56 of these videos, but we have 250 actual podcasts that we have in the archive, and you can find them all out. And like I said, anywhere. Who else is here tonight? There's 6 of us. Oh, okay. Guys, talk amongst yourselves or whatever. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, as always, in the chat, bring it up, and we will happily talk about it. Yeah. But yeah, we had a really good time on Sunday with about 11 people at the LTP Lounge, and it started at 1 and got done about, I think we left around 8:15, 8:30 or something.
Yeah, it was in that ballpark.
But it was one of those days that I'm always going to remember. A lot bigger than the 200th episode.
Yeah, but for 200, I don't know why we didn't. I don't know. I guess we didn't make that big of a deal out of it. Even when we hit our 10-year anniversary, we didn't make a big deal out of it.
No.
But I felt, honestly though, I felt like 250 and 250 was kind of like serendipitous in a little way.
Sure.
So it was kind of like a bigger deal because it just felt like, I don't know. It just felt right. Like it felt good to make a good, take a pause and actually take a moment and do the one thing that we really
Thank you, Gary.
What I felt like it took a moment to do what we don't do, which was just do nothing but talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's the way it felt like. Oh, I'll put it this way. Going into the episode, when it comes out on Monday, guys, you'll hear it. Going into the episode, into the recording, I didn't want to make it about us. I mean, it was going to be about us, obviously, but I don't know. It turned into something special.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't prepared to hear what I heard and the people that were around me. And I guess
we're going to get to that, Jason, but
yes.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, no, it turned into something that was really would turn out to be really special. I mean, I don't know how you guys will hear it in the show, but it just made me reminded me I always say I'm grateful for this and for everybody, and it just made me it really brought in a lot of stuff, and it really reminded me of why, and reaffirmed why we're at 250, why we hit 250, why we kept on going.
Yeah.
Even when the road got a little rough and we just kept on going. So I hope, that's my quiet hope, that when you guys hear the episode come Monday, that you'll be able to pick up on the room and how we were in the room and everybody in the room. And yeah, and I hope I hope you guys can tap into that and it becomes one of those special episodes you guys are going to remember.
Yeah, well said. I hope they can too, because it was one of those things where, you definitely had to be there, but I hope the podcast captures what the emotion we had. And I don't know, just me listening to the mix again, I got a little emotional with the introduction part. I just, yeah, I was like, we've come a long way since those early days. And I was like, oh man. So I got a little teary eyed, and with Jess's part, I get a little teary eyed with that too. Like I was not prepared for that. And I probably should have, I was, I had a little buzz going anyways, but I probably should have it probably should have hit me a little harder than it did. So that was awesome. And it's just, we have some comments here. What's this? In the part LTP episode 300. In the part.
In the park, I'm assuming. In the park.
Oh, in the park. Oh, wow. We don't know. Possibly we could do it in the park in 300. We'll
Everything's
see.
Possible. Let's see. We'll hit 50. I'll have to do the math. That's like another year or some away. So probably. Yeah,
we'll probably get to 275 by this year's, I would imagine.
We'll be in that ballpark. Maybe 275. Maybe 275. We'll see.
Well, no, by December we'll have about 270-ish.
Yeah. So going the next maybe. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Excited to hear it Monday. Well, you know what? Yeah, and good. I'm glad, because honestly, guys and girls, it's I have about almost 4 hours of content, but some of it's not usable because there's a lot of stuff where we just talked, and and that was the beauty part of it. And there are moments where we were just laughing until we're crying, and all this background noise, and then when we started talking, it was dead silent, and we had some really just some good conversations and some good, I'm going to just go on and say that I had no idea how much the show meant to people and what it means in their lives. And I feel really happy about that. And we both should.
Yeah, I feel privileged. People say blessed a lot, which I do feel blessed. Yeah. Honestly, the word that came to mind was privileged. Privileged to have been allowed in to people's lives. Privileged to have people listen to me at nauseum at times. And I admit it, and privileged to have been given the life that I have because of it, and all the great things that I've been given from this. So yeah. Incredibly lucky.
Yeah. With that being said, no, we had a lot of listeners. I almost said fans, but listeners come in and drop us audio, a lot, and but we have a couple video ones too that I'm going to share. Oh, Seth, thank you very much. You are appreciated as well.
And not nearly as much as we appreciate you guys. I mean,
yeah. But for those in the chat, I'm going to share a couple videos right now, and just a little taste of what you can expect on Monday. But of course, Monday is not video; it's all audio. But here we go.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is OG55. I want to congratulate Mark and Udi on the Leaving Today podcast. 250 episodes. That is a massive, massive milestone. You guys are doing amazing things. I love collaborating with you guys. I look forward to many more collabos in the future with you guys and our good friend Theme Park Conductor. To keep crushing it, just keep being your normal, authentic, nerdy selves that we all love, and keep doing your thing, you guys. Mark, Udi, you guys are awesome. We love you. Congratulations, 250, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so that was from our friend OG55, and he did that like late Friday night before he was heading out of town. So he was going to do it on Monday, but we recorded on Monday, and he went out his way to do that. And we haven't done a whole lot with him. A little bit, kind of scratched the surface, and I hope my intention is just to do more with him. So we shall see how that goes. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities in the future for us.
Always, man.
Yeah. And especially, if we can start getting on a semi cadence of going to the park, I'm sure we can make this happen to get involved with him down there as well.
Well, I agree, and I will tell you with the show and with what I feel is the turn that's happening in the park, I'm like getting more and more realistic about returning to the park on a more regular basis, more pre-COVID-ish. And we'll see. But yeah, the thought has been floating in my brain, and Mark knows. Mark and I talk a lot offline and stuff. So yeah, but I don't know. I feel like after 250, I made the comment that after 10 years, it just feels like we're just picking up steam. Like we're not slowing down. We're actually starting to pick up. And that to me is kind of nuts, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a good kind, right? It's a good kind. I'm happy for it. But it's just like focusing in and kind of allowing all the other external stuff that we just kind of don't allow in. We just kind of keep so focused on what we're doing. We've taken a moment to kind of pause and go like, that's why I said 250 is a little bit different, because we actually took the moment to actually pause and look around.
Yeah.
And when we stopped and looked around, we had an idea, but it just really just all kind of flooded in. So definitely with OG. It's all good, right? It's all fun. I mean, we come from the best place where we know how to be, man. We just care about the park. We care about each other. We care about the community. So how can we not like go out and find the people that want to do that with us and just go have fun and see what happens from it? I mean, that is just, it's pure joy at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I got another clip. This is just two of like probably 17 we got. But here's another clip from our good friend. You will know him and you love him. Here we go.
Hey, Leaving Today podcast crew, Mark, Udi, I want to give a big shout out. This is your boy, Theme Park Conductor, to you guys. 250 episodes on Leaving Today podcast and 10 years. Absolutely incredible. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys, talking all about the theme parks. And I got the privilege and honor to actually hang out with both of you at Disneyland, and hope in the near future we could do that once again. I know you guys have worked extremely hard to get where you guys are at, and I encourage everybody that watches this clip to subscribe to the Leaving Today podcast YouTube channel and to go check out their podcast, which you can find on all platforms where podcasts are offered, because these guys are amazing and also have amazing guests on there as well. And like I said, I could not be more happy to be a dear friend of these two, and will cheer them on for the next 10 years as they grow more and more, and we have better and better experiences, whether it's on camera or in person at the theme parks. Once again, congratulations to Mark and Udi and the entire Leaving Today podcast crew. You guys are incredible.
I'm sitting there smiling the whole time, getting a little misty-eyed just watching that. I get both of them. Theme Park Conductor, dude, love you, and I honestly I appreciate both of you guys. And like I said, did not get to hang out with OG55, but I know you we would have had a great time with you as well. But Theme Park Conductor, dude, I'm so honored that you count us amongst your friends. We had a wonderful time with you. We do look forward to hanging out with you again. Love your content, love your enthusiasm and your passion for the park, and any way we can do to help each other grow and sharing the excitement. I would be happy to do that any single time, and I know we've got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah. I mean, I again, this is one of the things I'm talking about. That after that, I mean, just the people that we've met along the way, and we say it, but I mean, it's just proof every time that when you go in the spaces in the right mentality, just looking to connect with people, you're going to find the people that you mesh with. You're going to find people who think the same way and feel the same way, and you can't help but just enjoy each other's company. And then and I mean, Conductor was great. It was great meeting you. I mean, obviously hanging out with you at the park all day was just amazing. The conversations, and like I said, and I'm going to continue to say, it's the conversation that we had with these people that really, the stuff that no one will ever know about, the stuff that we probably won't talk about in any way, shape, or form on our podcast or here, but the conversations when it's just you and them. No round, no agenda, no like, hey, where are we gonna no business, no podcast, no nothing.
No.
It's just about a group of people talking. So and I always appreciate that. So I appreciate the hell out of you, Conductor, because you're a good dude, and I'm lucky to have met you and to call you my friend. So yes, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. And Conductor, hopefully we'll be talking more after D23.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get on your show. We are going to be, so that the Big Parks panel is the 15th. It's a Saturday night. LTP 252 records that Sunday, which is going to be pretty much D23 heavy.
Yeah.
Because all the announcements are going to be right on our tip of our tongue.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that night, Udi and I can come on your show. And George too, and we can talk about what you guys experienced and all that good stuff.
Can't forget our good friend George.
Nope. And George sent us stuff too. His is audio, but you're gonna have to tune in on Monday for that.
Yeah, his is great. He's awesome. I'll say it now, George, because if you see this, thank you, buddy, for doing that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, to no end.
Absolutely, George. Yeah, we 100% appreciate you and look forward to working with you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Cool message from the boys, OG55 and Conductor. The community is positive and awesome. Well, Gare Bear, that is the whole gist of this community, which it's inadvertently, we've built this thing, and I mean that sincerely. We had no intention of building a community, but here we are. We have this wonderful. It's a great thing to have. By the way, yes, yeah, and they are awesome. And for those of you who are listening now, go check out OG55 and Theme Park Conductor because they bring a lot of content. We only do it once a week on this. These guys are doing it like probably 5 times a week. So they have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're still in the LTP 250 glow bliss, but news happens all the time.
All the time.
So,
okay, go for it.
So again, anyone in the chat that wants to talk about anything, you can bring it up. If you have questions about the LTP 250, you can certainly go ahead and ask that or any park news. But let's go. Of course, the first news item is nonsense. Disney laying off hundreds in latest round of corporate cuts across company. No, this is not the Marvel one. This is something else. Walt Disney Company employs over 200,000 people around the world. Earlier this year, we shared the news that they were cutting up to 1,000 employees in a major restructuring. This came soon after Josh D'Amaro became CEO. And that was primarily in Marvel. Yeah, so here we go. The Hollywood Reporter has shared this morning that now hundreds more of additional layoffs across divisions are happening. Some reports stated that some corporate functions, ESPN, Disney Entertainment, Television, and film studios are all expected to be impacted. Pixar is expected to be the most impacted film studio, and National Geographic will be the most impacted within the Disney Entertainment Television group. Pixar has released 2 of the biggest movies of the year so far, Toy Story 5 and Hoppers. At the time of this publishing, none of these layoffs have been reported to be impacting the Disney Experience division, which includes the theme parks. ESPN is also experiencing cuts on screen and behind the scenes. Carl Ravitch, Ryan Clark, some of the personalities there. Behind the scenes, ESPN. Okay. So the list.
Cam Newton got laid off. There's a couple other people that got laid off.
Oh, Cam Newton did? Oh, shoot. Okay. New Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro has identified his 3 priorities for the company, and one of them is to establish themselves as One Disney. Here's what he said to employees in a letter. Third, we will operate as One Disney. Our greatest advantage is not only one business, but how our global businesses come together when our teams are aligned and working in a connected way. We can build on our strengths, reach people wherever they are, and deepen the relationship with Disney. Okay. Oh, yeah. So where do we go from here? What do you guys want to talk about that?
Well, let me say. I mean, I always say layoffs are never good. They impact the people. I mean, the people who are working, and we all know that when that happens, it's going to be the higher people never laid off. Now, mind you, I always feel terrible because I had been laid off. I think probably anybody who works for any length of time in their life will probably get laid off at one point or another.
Yes,
and it's a horrible feeling.
It sucks.
It sucks, but I hope. I see the one thing the article doesn't mention is what kind of severance packages, if any, if they're being offered. I'm hoping and I'm assuming they are.
Yeah.
So on that, I hope Disney's taking care of those people. Now, this is the ugly part of the business, and when you look at it, look at what's getting cut. It's not. At least not that I can think of. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't really theme park staffing,
right?
It's all the entertainment division, right? I mean, from what if you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to remember the last round of layoffs. Most of that was Marvel, and then people got in an uproar like all these people made all this great stuff for you, and I concur, but the way I feel, it makes me feel. This is the correction now that's going on that Josh Amaro is doing.
Yeah.
People are gonna go like, "Oh, they're worth the money." It's not about that. It's not about. Well, obviously, it's about money, but what I mean by that is, I think there's more to it than just money. I think the money component, in the sense that they need to make more money, is the biggest driver. So, like many companies, when they need to make more money, they need to lower the overhead. The thing that is the easiest to offload is the personnel. Happens everywhere. Disney is not a unique animal with this. Every large corporation or even small business, that's the easy expense to get rid of.
Yeah.
And it also happens to be one of the highest.
Right.
So I feel, but the way I'm looking at it is, if I'm just, again, without knowing more information, and maybe more will come out, but I feel like this is him going, okay, these are the divisions, we've been talking about it for a while. These are the divisions, the entertainment divisions, that have been underperforming. And not by a little either, by a lot.
Right.
They've been draining the company of money. So what do you do if that division is, like I've been saying for quite some time, if it wasn't for the theme park and it wasn't for that money coming in, Disney would have probably folded, or that division would have folded a long time ago.
Yeah.
How they routed the money around, obviously, I'm not a financial guy who's sitting there picking apart, well, I see how this money, I don't do that. Honestly, I don't care to do that. But to me, this is the correction now. Like, he's like, okay, we need to make these entities profitable. And when you start looking at it, you look at the changes that are being made in Marvel, and then you see the changes that it looks like they're making in Lucasfilm, and then Pixar to me is the anomaly a little bit, because once they got rid of Lasseter, and then you see who came in, I don't believe that has been changed as far as the hierarchy in Pixar. And in my opinion, that's the issue with Pixar.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with Pixar. Maybe Pixar they're going to fold into and just make one giant animation studio, which again would make sense if you're saying one Disney.
Yeah, we'll see.
It streamlines the cost. It removes redundancies, and it's one of those things. Is like, I just feel like I need to remind everybody: whatever you do for a living, make sure that you're the best at it. And even then, you can still lose your job.
Yep.
So, and get laid off. But make sure you're the best at it.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. And these are growing pains from a new CEO. This happens. We knew, if it wasn't Josh Giamaro, if it was someone else,
it would have been
there would be layoffs, because they want to put their own stamp on there. And the people that got impacted, it's nothing personal, even though you take it personally. But hopefully these folks can get redeployed within the company somewhere, and they can allocate the resources. Hey, we need you over here, sort of thing. But if not, I'm sure your resume is if it's good enough to be hired at Pixar and ESPN, it's good enough for pretty much anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have some comments. Okay. Let's get caught up here with some of these comments. Sorry, folks.
Let's go. Yeah, no, let's go.
You attract like-minded people. It's a testament to you guys. Oh, thank you, Seth.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, Seth.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate it.
And Seth, we do talk about you on episode 250, so just be prepared for that.
You get brought up.
Yeah. Was that Jess I saw on the 250 show?
Yes, it is.
Maybe.
And there might be a teaser. Should I tease it? No? Yeah? No? No.
I would not tease anything at all. Because we know how it goes.
Okay. I'll wait then. Wait for 250.
I'm guessing they are cutting what is not making money. Well, Pixar apparently made a lot of money. Toy Story 5 and
Toy Story 5. I don't know about Hoppers, man. I got to look at Hoppers. I remember when Hoppers came out, and honestly, I've made it through halfway through Hoppers, and I haven't gone back to it. And the first beginning of the half, let me give my short review on the first half of the movie I've seen. The main character is a bit obnoxious and annoying. There you go.
Okay. That was short and to the point.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't keep losing money or there will be no Disney.
Correct. 100%.
Correct.
His job is to save the company money and make it a juggernaut. It is not his job to make it the Tomorrowland.
No. Yes.
It's Disneyland.
Yes.
And Walt Disney Company, not other people's names company. Anyway.
Which reminds me, Udi, is I was outside talking to Marcus after the show, and he has a really good idea for a show.
Okay.
So I think he'll come on sometime in September, and we'll go through it. But I'll talk to you about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they just can't keep raising the park and cruise prices. No, they can't, because I think, man, they must be getting close to the tipping point with this.
No, I my personal opinion, I think they went over it. I think 2 years ago they went over it. And they just kind of kept on going with it because they didn't have, well, Iger was a Trump, what Iger was, and shall always be a one-trick pony. When he came in, that one trick was cool. It made some money. But then when you begin to really break it down, I'm not going to go on an Iger tangent and tirade. But when you look at it, he became a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
All he knew was buy, break it, raise prices. If you look at it, and that's the harsh reality. You want to eliminate all the crap all over it, like just take all the crap off the top. What is the bare bones knuckle? Like, this is what he did. That is what he did.
Yes.
When he broke something, instead of fixing it, he just bought something else.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Also sounds like mostly corporate execs. A lot of companies are trying to remove layers of management to streamline decision-making and costs.
As well.
They are, and I don't have a problem with that.
No, middle management can be an even worse enemy of productivity. Yeah, because those...
Yep.
The middle management, Mark, you know plenty of middle managers. I know plenty of middle managers, have worked for middle managers. And when you get the wrong middle manager in place, they are an incredible hindrance, because what they are is people who want to work just that much, and then they find their niche and they stay there. And whatever they feel can threaten that, they will slow roll, stop, get in the way. They just muck up the works. So,
right.
And there's some horrible middle managers. I have one that I deal with right now. Probably one of the worst. But anyway.
From Jason, anyone getting laid off from the movie production side besides Pixar and Marvel? The Disney name hasn't been bringing in the numbers with their films. Invest, the parks not copying movies.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of the point, right? I think, again, going back and looking at the pieces of what they're doing with Marvel and what they've done with Lucasfilm, I think that's what it is like, okay. And then with the investment that they announced under Iger into the theme parks, we've talked a lot about that because we see what's happening out in Disneyland proper, and obviously over in Florida as well. We see what's going on out there, and we actually see tangible physical evidence of development and building into the park. So I'm hoping that with this getting cleaned up in the entertainment division and it being streamlined to a point where that either the overhead is far less, so it becomes more profitable or somewhat profitable, but it isn't at the bare minimum a drain on the other division of that, which is the amusement park. And I keep on saying that Disney is an amusement company that happens to have an entertainment division.
Yeah.
Okay? They're a theme park company. They have been. So, yes, I hope, again, this is the correction I feel like is coming. And this is what, again, people who are getting on Josh Morrow, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, let the man work a little bit. Let's see. And I think as awful as layoffs are, this is another piece that I'm kind of like, it looks like this is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like this is what he's trying to do. Not only put his stamp, like Josh Tomorrow, CEO of Disney, but also going, hey, if I want to keep this job and I want to make this park better, this is how I see it. And I need to make it. So we'll see.
We shall see. Good comment, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I miss an LTP live stream? Shoot. Gerber,
No.
You did not.
No,
I
you did
think Seth was referring to Instagram posts where
Yeah,
I
post on
posted
our
a group.
Instagram.
Yeah. So Jess was there. Well, Becky, it just in that photo it was me, Udi, Jess, Becky, Marcus, and Jacob. Other people were at the show, but that's who photographed it. I mean, that's a picture of us. So, yeah, Jess was there. So, but there was no live stream.
No, there was
not. Yeah, love it.
You know, my brother would appreciate that one. I think my brother would have appreciated that movie review.
He's cutting the dead weight. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
but yeah, I wonder, are we gonna see? When are we gonna see a price increase for tickets? And then in Magic Keys, I wonder if they're gonna hold for a while.
So let me say this, and I think, oh man, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Like I brought this up before.
Well, we've only been doing this for 10 years, Udi. So
I may have said it before. Jacob reminded me about something I had said years before. He's like, "Oh yeah, you said that." I'm like, it was about the Walt animatronic before they even talked about it.
Oh
that
yeah,
cracked me up. I was like, "No, I didn't. I really said that." Yeah, I actually brought up doing a Walt animatronic, and then they did it. I was like, "Oh, jeez." I don't even remember saying that. But anyway, what I feel like, this is why I'm watching this intently, because I feel like now's the moment, and I did make the case that tomorrow needs to go to the board and go like, "Hey guys, we're gonna freeze pricing. Hold on. We're gonna freeze pricing. We have to hold here. We got to clean this up. We have to maintain this here because this will pay off in the long run. Long game versus short game." And this is the way I look at it. Like, if they don't have our yearly round of price increases, they probably still will. But if they actually paces with inflation, which is what 3% right now, whatever it is, a few years ago it was 9, whatever.
Dude, they have outpaced inflation.
They have outpaced it by multitude of 2 to 3.
Yes.
So if they don't do that, if they just pace with inflation and they kind of go like, "Yeah, we're going to raise the price, but the price, but it's 3%. Oh, 4%. Oh, okay." That another sign, like, okay, he sees it, and I can't help but feel like he sees it. Like, I can't help but feel like that. Maybe it's my optimism bias. It could be. I fully own that, but I feel like he sees it. Just all these moves are happening pretty quick, and I'm like, that means he had this in his brain already. That means he was seeing everything, getting all the information from the inside, and going, "I know how to fix this. I bet you I can fix this, or I can try to fix this." And again, the part that's going to be the biggest element. Just wait for that. I'm waiting for that because I just feel like that's if that happens, then that's our tell. Like, okay, he's got it. He knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, I saw that too, Seth.
Yeah.
Yep.
See what I mean?
Yep.
Realizing that they jumped the shark, they went too far, they tilt that the bouncing on the teeter-totter went this way and it went slam. People got kicked off the thing and they're like, "Whoa, hey, I wanted it back on there." And then they look at it, it's too hard to get back on there. Never mind. Then you have the competitor, and if you go back to episode 249, we talked to Becky about Universal, and I was like, "Hey, I may never," and I remember making the statement, "I may never go into a Universal park ever again in my life." Fine. But if they do what they do and light a fire under Disney's butt to correct all the shenanigans they've been doing, I will say thank you, tip of the cap. Thank you, Universal Studios, for pushing Disney and reminding them that competition can come up, will be there, and kicking them in the butt to get them to remove all this crap. So
yeah,
just keep an eye on the parks. I know you guys do, but just keep on looking at that. Keep on focusing on that. And these are the pieces that you see. If you see these things start to line up, I'm telling you, man, this is what he's doing. So I'm hoping, beyond hope, that is what it is. So that's another piece, right? So there's no increases. They continue to drop prices over in Florida. You see that start happening here, I'm like, hot diggity dog. He sees it. He sees it. Like, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yeah.
And that is why I'm thinking in my mind, okay, Josh, if you're doing this, this is when you begin to get my money back on the regular again. Because I'm like, that is what I need to see from you as a company and as CEO and as a leader of this company, that this is what is the right thing for us as a consumer and for lovers of the park. And so I need to reward that. So that's another reason why I'm intently watching this, because this is the things, like Mark knows me. I start looking at things like, well, if I see this, that's a signal for me to do this. If I see that, it's a signal for me to do this. And I'm always looking at it. So that's what I'm looking at. That is going to be a signal for me, like, hey, he didn't raise prices or minimally, or even the other side, he dropped them. And that's a sign like, okay, let's go support that. Let's go get him on the back. Let's pick him up on the shoulders and go, this is what we want, Josh. This is what we need, Josh. This is going to get you back to success and back on top of the mountain that you already are on, but just making the company something that we have been missing for a while. Okay.
Absolutely.
Right over.
Seth said, I'm hoping with the food prices going up, that was a price increase we'll get. Wow.
I think those are outside factors with the food pricing. I think that has to do more with the overall economic and all the stuff that, is going back and forth. I mean, we all know that we use Disney as an escape from the real world, but the real world does creep in.
It does.
That's one of them, because I think we've all kind of felt it. So we'll see what happens. As long, I don't mind paying more as long as they don't do the shrinkflation thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Speaking of food, nice segue there, Seth. Disney announces huge partnership to bring classic American foods to theme park menus. The menus of restaurants and snack carts throughout Disney theme parks continually evolve to introduce new entrees, specialty treats, and hopefuls for the next viral Disney dessert. So what's happened? Disney announced a partnership with a food brand that will affect menus across Disneyland, Disney World, and Disney Cruise Line. So, Seth, you're going to be impacted because that's all of you. You do all that stuff. They are partnering with Kraft Heinz Company. So this will impact dining locations across Disney's theme parks, all of their stuff. So I don't really know. Other than that, it's going to be, I don't know about skipping around. Sorry. They mentioned Kraft Heinz brands will be integrated into the parks, but only name 3 of them: Heinz condiments, Philadelphia cream cheese, and Kraft mac and cheese. While I love mac and cheese from Kraft, I hope that doesn't replace what they serve at the restaurants, because their mac and cheese at those Samos are really good. So yeah, I mean, some of these other brands they go on to say could be Oscar Mayer, Orata, Velveeta, Kool-Aid, Capri Sun, and Lunchables. I can see how this could be integrated into the parks and menus. And I don't know why the experiences are going to be impacted, but more condiments in the. Is this a big thing, Udi, or is this like a nothing burger
for the food?
Yeah, I mean Heinz condiments basically.
I mean, yeah, no. Yeah, because I mean, Heinz ketchup, I like it, but
sure,
I'm gonna go out of my mind for it. I mean, okay. So here's one of the things, though, that I guess if you want to look at it this way, would be the best way I think to think about it is it's an American company.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. All good for it.
Yeah.
More American things in our American parks, the better for me, the happier I am.
Yeah.
Made in the USA, anytime I see it and everything I do, it makes me smile. It makes me happy. A lot of stuff that I work with today, I get such a mix from all over the world, really, in my field. And lately, more and more, I've been seeing more made in the USA tags on the stuff that I'm putting in and working with and materials. I'm like, oh, well, it makes me happy to see. So,
okay.
Remove everything away from it. At the bare minimum, it's an American company. So yeah. Well, good, absolutely good. I mean, because like I said, that feeds everything, right? That feeds the park, that feeds the companies, that feeds our communities, that feeds everything.
Yeah. My daughter will love. Good. Well, good for her. I bet you're going to see it on the cruise lines.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sucker Panther. Gotta love the corporate synergy. I do too. I think it's great. And
It's
I think
not
it's
negative. It can be negative if it's taken too far, but this kind of stuff is not. These are positive things for both companies. Again, we got to remind people companies are not CEOs and stuff like Disney. Disney's not a CEO. It's not a boardroom. It's the people who work there. It's the people who make their living out of there. That's who makes these companies. So, Heinz and Kraft and all that, Oscar Mayer, if that's what it is, it's good. That's going to help those companies. And those are American workers. Those are our American brothers and sisters. So absolutely, let's go. Let's get that going. Let's get that more of that. That helps everybody.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Jason, does Kraft make burgers because they need to step up their burger game? Well, Jason, I mean, you must have been to Ballast Point. They make a good burger at Ballast Point.
Yeah.
And also, what's the place right next to it with the Crazy Shakes?
Black Cat.
Yeah, Black Cat makes really good burgers. But yeah, when was the last time I had an in-park burger there?
Dude, I can't even tell you. I haven't had an in-park burger in, forever.
Yeah.
I mean, a long time.
Same. I don't know. It's got to be at least 10 years. Let's see. If they brought some Dr. Pepper to the park, I would be excited. You and Jacob are this Dr. Pepper craze.
Well, I don't mind a little Dr. Pepper, a little whiskey on the side.
There you go. Dr. Pepper is the most delicious. Okay. Yeah, you mean in the park, Jason. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Maybe I need to try a burger there sometime again. It's been so long.
Where can you get a burger readily other than Galactic Grill over there? That's the only thing that comes to my mind.
Hungry Bear?
Sure. Huh?
Hungry Bear has a burger?
Right, that's right. Yeah. And then...
Carnation Cafe has a burger, but that actually, no, I have had one of those, and it wasn't on a bun. It was on a sourdough bread. It was really good.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a patty melt sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
It was super good. But those I don't think are mass produced. Smoke Jumpers. They have burgers there too.
They do.
Oh, in fact, wait a minute. Smoke Jumpers are not too bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, but that's a solid point, Jason. They do need to step up their burger game.
In the park, yeah.
Yes, in the park. Here's a quick story. It's going to be so quick. It's a timely story because it happens this week. Where am I going on here? Matterhorn bobsleds closed for temporary refurbishment. Yes, it's funny. It's only going to be closed for 2 or 3 days. Matterhorn bobsleds has officially closed for short refurbishment and reopen later this week. I don't know what's going on, but it is going to be closed from basically Tuesday to Friday with a return. Monday, and will be open Friday, July 24th. I just thought I'd bring it up because it's this timely, and I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know what they can get done in 4 days, sure.
But yeah,
I don't think they're going to do any major stuff, but maybe they need to do some plumbing for the waterfalls, or
it could be plumbing, it could be track repair, it could be switching, it could be safety switches, it can be electrical thing, changing out a panel. So many different things, boards. Oh,
yeah,
a lot of different things. That doesn't take. To pull wiring from one conduit through another and pull some through, it doesn't take that long. Power down, pull through. It can be kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah. Or plumbing, same thing, plumbing.
Sure.
fix whatever they got to fix, repressure test, make sure it's not leaking, and then there you go.
Galactic Grill is the worst.
Yeah, that's the last one I had, and that was a long time ago. Before, and honestly, this was before like Disney ever really began to get into the actual food game, like seriously.
Yeah.
So, and I remember that, and it was not good. But it was more like flat out like McDonald's style, like cafeteria style burger, way back then. Yeah.
It's kind of like a Russian bacon cheeseburger. Is that? Oh yeah, at Smoke Jumpers. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah. It kind of is that way.
No, we saw it. We saw it when we went last time. I mean, I only go to Smoke Jumpers for one thing. So.
Yep, for one thing. Seth, do they still have the condiment bar there at Smoke Jumpers? We can. Oh, they took that out. Okay.
Yeah.
Or nasty.
People started making what was called the Smoke Jumper salad. Remember? So they got rid of it. Oh, so you never heard about the Smoke Jumper salad?
I mean, people that weren't buying anything just come in and take it?
They'd grab that little tray.
Oh.
And then to get the lettuce, to get tomatoes, to get the onions and stuff like that, and put some stuff on it. And so they were, because there was out there for people to, put their own stuff on. So people just started rolling through and be like, boom. So if you bought a burger, something about a burger, then like they'd get a bunch of people just like go get a salad.
That's great.
Yeah.
So why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
If they had a charbroiled burgers like Carl's, that would be much better.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Charbroiled is really better. Yeah.
Man, my idea of celebrating America 2 of 250 with an outdoor barbecue would have been so awesome if they still had that.
Yeah.
And they could have had some crazy burgers.
Oh,
all right. So I got about 10 minutes left. I know the trailer dropped on Monday for Avengers Doomsday. Mm-hmm. Do you want to play it real quick? Let me see if I can get that, share that real quick. All right, so let's play this real quick, and let's talk about what this might mean for the park. But here we go. It is 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, we may have to pause it somewhere in the middle here just to make sure.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. And presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
You already know what's going to happen here.
It's not possible.
All right.
So, I'm excited by this. I'm happy that that it looks like here was my initial take on this, right? I am very excited and looking forward to the fact that they actually made Thor again. I like Taika Waititi, but I really don't like what he did to Thor.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they felt like they wanted to make for a comedic type movie, and I'm like, I guess, and they weren't horrible, but I think it did more damage to the character. So when I heard his voice, right, in his monologue, and I'm like, oh, it's Thor, and then he starts going, he's going. I'm like, oh no, this is like Thor, not whatever they did with him further down the road. And I was like, good, because Thor, you got Cap, you got Iron Man. After that, it kind of becomes like a hodgepodge, like who's your next guy you're gonna like. Thor was always like one of my dark horse guys. I always enjoy. I just like that character. I like the fact that he had, if you go through his movies and his story arc, he's a very, young, brash, braggadocio, learns through a lot, goes through his whole planet being sort of like some major stuff. And so with Taika Waititi, what they did, it made kind of a comedy thing. I'm like, are you kidding me with that? I mean, it wasn't bad, but geez, not the way I would have gone. So when I saw that, I was like, sweet. Then, obviously, once you see the hammer, and once I saw it, I was like, because I knew what was going to happen. We all knew it was going to be Cap.
Sure.
Now, that being said, the internet has already gone bananas on the theories. I mean, utterly bananas. So, I already had a discussion with Jacob about this, and people are saying all kinds of things. I'm just going to say this. The Marvel as itself, the comic books have such a rich, vast stories to tell of all these characters, right? Huge. So a lot of people are beginning to theorize some crazy stuff, and I just said this. This is my opinion on this. We know they play with multiverse. We know they did this. The multiverse they handled poorly, and they can't afford to mess around with this too much.
Right.
Can't afford to go too deep of a cut. Because Jacob said the point, he's not wrong. He said, well, the Russo brothers like to make the comic book nerds and geeks happy with the little things. Absolutely. And you should. That's fan service, which these movies 100% should do. But in order to recapture that drive, the billions of dollars that those movies were making, they can't do that too far. They got to reconnect with what made people connect with those characters in the first place.
Oh, right.
People be Team Cap or be Team Iron Man, when Civil War was coming around, they did all those things because we're invested in the characters. So the multiverse stuff, a lot of people, including myself, it's interesting. It has its merits, but if you go too deep into it, you will confuse people and you'll make people unplug from it, because Mark, I will take you as a perfect example. After I sent you the trailer, said, hey, watch this thing, and then what was one of the first things you asked me? What do I need to watch?
What do I need to watch to get reconnected?
Right.
Because I get confused.
And that to me is like a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because that means that people understand kind of what they kind of did with that.
Yeah.
In order to build the world. But it's a bad thing because so many people have now become so disconnected from it. You can't just expect people to be in that same mentality as when Endgame came.
Right, because a lot's happened outside of the theatrical realm. Stuff's happened on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah. Disney Plus and the movies that came out, and like never went to go see Wakanda Forever. Uninterested. When
Boseman.
When Chadwick Boseman, he passed away, I was like, that's it. They should not. They either recast it, or someone closer, let the character go on, and then they went with in a direction that was uninteresting to me. It's very boring, and in that moment, I still feel the same way. I'm uninterested in that character. I have nothing that makes me want to go watch that. Shang-Chi. I went to go see that movie. Interesting. I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. Moon Knight, made it through half of it. Couldn't stand it. Agatha all along, never even started it. A lot of people didn't get WandaVision. I did. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazingly good if people could get that, but I realized it wasn't for everybody.
Right.
You look at Doctor Strange, and there's certain movies like Ant-Man, Quantum Leap. Too many people at that point, because they went too far into this multi-universal, it lost people. So
Yeah.
I don't know how far they're going to go. So
Cap coming in is epic. Yes.
right.
And Loki will help lots. Oh, if I watch Loki?
Loki would probably, and honestly, I didn't make it through season 2 of Loki. I made it through season 1, which was great. Season 2 started, I kind of went like, ugh. It started going in a direction. I'm like, oh, they're doing the stupid stuff. They're doing the stupid stuff. And
well,
so
what about She-Hulk? Okay, I stop. I'm not gonna say that.
Don't do that. I hold She-Hulk in the same at the same level I hold Acolyte.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the parks, I think this could be great for the parks, especially interest in Adventures Campus stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I think we've talked about it before, and I know we have. When their movies are coming out, it used to be the wheel, right? Movie, IP, park, merch, movie, park, merch, movie, park, merch, right?
Yeah.
This is them trying to go back to movie, park, merch. They made poor movie, hurt the park, didn't sell the merch. All 3 spokes of that were falling apart, all because of the IP, the main driver being the IP. People lost interest in the IP. They don't go, when it goes in the park, it doesn't create that need to be there, and then the merch doesn't sell. They need to turn that around, and hopefully, like I said, this way, this is going to be a balancing act. And I have faith in the Russo brothers, because they made my favorite Marvel movie of all time, Winter Soldier. My favorite.
Oh yeah.
My absolute favorite. Like, hands down, people are like, what's your favorite? I don't even finish the sentence. Winter Soldier, followed by Civil War.
Loki season 2 is a must watch before Doomsday. Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
okay. I mean, the thing is, I like the Loki character, and I just didn't like the track, the direction the show I felt like was starting to go, and I lost interest. So that's the problem with same thing with Moon Knight. I made it through 2 episodes. I'm like, this doesn't flow. It doesn't fit. Daredevil, I haven't made it through this next season. They regained their form, and Daredevil's gotten to be back to be a good show. The Punisher one-off that they made, crazy fun, crazy good, but it's a one-off. And it
Do you think we're going to see the Wolverine in this?
Yes.
And Deadpool?
Yes.
Okay.
Wolverine, Deadpool need to be in it. Spidey's going to be, obviously Spider-Man's going to be in it.
Nightcrawler's going to be in it.
Nightcrawler's good. I like the newer Nightcrawler. I love the fact that they're tapping back in with Xavier, and they're doing so.
Jane Grey. Well, I like to Jane Grey.
Jean Grey. Well,
yeah, I mean Jean Grey.
I don't know what they're going to do with her. Dark Phoenix. I don't know. But I'm optimistic again. This is because we can see what it looks like they're beginning to do with the IPs. They're recognizing that they need to restore the love of the IP and try to pull back the people that they've lost.
Yeah.
So this, we've been saying it now for a while. Disney cannot afford singles anymore.
No.
They can't afford to try to bunt the guy around the bases, because they're striking out or hitting the double plays like crazy. They need to stop. So they need to start knocking these out of the park. I think, again, this movie was on track from before. This was in the pipeline well before Josh came in. But I think this is too important for them to just, we're just let it finish out. Like, you can't do that with this. You can't do it with Doomsday and Secret War, I think is what's coming. Yeah, Secret War. I stopped Secret Wars. That one, they did that. That just became unwatchable for me.
No, that was Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, that's what it was. Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Wars, I think, comes out in a couple of years.
Yeah, Secret Invasion was so, like, I got so amped for that, and then I saw what they were doing with them. Well, this is just incoherent, stupid. Incoherent.
I wonder, in terms of the parks, in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, I would imagine that Avengers e-ticket has to start.
Yeah.
It has to open.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was going at with having the wheel.
Yeah.
they make a good movie, they make a good product, people begin to go watch it, people begin to reconnect with the characters. And we're talking about guys like us and people like us and fans, because we all have a love of that, and we kind of can get past the failures or what we feel, the dislikes of what they don't with the IP. We can still go to the base character and really enjoy it. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. And we can look past it, but the vast majority of the people need to reconnect with that, and they can't overcomplicate it. They can't not right now. If they were going to do it properly, they would have restarted like what they started with the original phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and started that back up again, and then it would have taken their time. The fact that they're coming with this means that this is really important for them to do this correct. And like I said, I have faith in who has this in their hands, because they've proven in my mind, they've proven that they can do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are over an hour and 6 minutes coming up here. So we're going to put a bookmark in this. Yeah. So next week, I think we're coming up on Tuesday night. Yeah. Because we have we're going to go meet Terrence on Wednesday night, and hopefully we can get that to work. So Tuesday will be our week with George. So we're going to see if we're going to have to collaborate with that. We might be going Tuesday on ours and Thursday on his. We'll see.
Or maybe just go Thursday and go. We'll figure it out, guys. Or maybe just do Thursday and just buckle up for a really long evening.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah,
definitely do that. So again, thank you for tuning in or watching us tonight. Do get a chance and click and subscribe to the show. It would mean a lot to us. We want to get to 100 soon. We're at 88. Throwing up our Patreon QR code right there if you want to help out the show. All this goes towards software and hosting fees for our other show. So yeah, whatever you feel comfortable doing, that would help out a lot. So thank you for that. Again, episode 250 drops on Monday at about 10 o'clock. And that is going to be available anywhere you can find any sort of streaming anything. Apple,
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, any of those places that has streaming stuff. We are there, and episode 250 is going to be good for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, buckle up. It's going to be a long one.
Yes. And Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on my other show, The Mando Show. We're trying to coordinate. It's like herding cats. But we're trying to get back in because we do want to talk with Star Wars. And so you can find me there, The Mando Show. And then you can find me, obviously, here every week, and then on our LTP, Living Today podcast. And you can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. And that is where you'll find me, just me being me.
Yes, indeed. All right. And you can reach out to us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. We're there. You can send us a DM. We also have a link tree on there that will allow you to buy shirts. Go to our Patreon page there as well. Or you can send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. Yes. All right. Thank you again for everyone in the chat. We appreciate it. Always all the comments. It means a lot. And yeah, just again, thank you to everyone who's LTP. Yeah, if you want your own sticker, let us know. I've got a few extra kicking around here. Udi, you also have your coins here, I think.
Oh, I forgot my coins.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me.
Sure. I was gonna spend them, but
where?
I don't know. I was gonna spend them. Okay. So until next week, and check out social media. It's either gonna be Tuesday or Thursday. We're back on of next week. Oh, a comment. Let's make sure we get you before we leave.
Absolutely.
Great show, guys. Oh, thank you, Gare Bear.
Thank you, man.
Means a lot to us.
Yeah, thank you for always being here, man. I appreciate it.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. Until then, we love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the park.